Welcome, business owners. It's exciting to be back with you. Today is October the 7th, and I'm going to be talking about one very important subject that is, have you identified a successor for your company? A lot of business owners don't think about this subject because very often, as business owners, we are caught up on the motion of actually running our company day after day, trying to bring in new clients, trying to get the work done, the job that our clients hires us to do, getting it done. And we forget about tomorrow. We forget about some of the things that could be uncomfortable to think about, right? As always, I try to tell business owners that it's in a fact that we cannot dispute. We can't refute it that sooner or later we're actually going to exit from our businesses. It doesn't matter whether it's going to happen naturally because of the natural course of life. We age and we need to retire, or because we are being pushed out of the business by maybe you know partners who are not happy with the way we run the company, or because we became sick or heal, or we're going through a tough patch in our lives. Okay, things happen, and you know sometimes things don't go the way we expected them to go. So we know it's 100% certain, it's 100% guaranteed that you and I, as business owners, eventually we're gonna exit. You know, even alive or dead, we're gonna have to exit. And sometimes we don't think about this topic hard enough or well enough. And today, if you've been following us, we've been going with this conversation with some time now. And today's day 11, we want to share with you one of the key ingredients or topic within the universe of discussion around exit planning for business owners, small business owners specifically. And our conversation is around the successor of your company. As you well know, there are several ways you can exit from your business, right? But one of the way that a lot of business owners, actually the majority of business owners, do exit is when they sell their company and they get a little bit of the value from the company sale. Another way is by transferring a company to a a successor inside their own family, right? Whether it's a children, a spouse, a sibling, or and so forth, right? That's another way. And another way is to just wind up the operations and close down shop and call it quits. Okay, that's one of the way. But for our purposes, we're gonna be focusing about the first two ways, right? Whether you want to sell the company eventually or in the near future, or if you want to transfer it to somebody inside your family. So let's talk about these two ways. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit who I am. My name is Lunta Di La Paulo. I'm a CPA and an M&A advisor to small business owners like you who is following me today. We serve companies across the US in our practice. We try to do our best to be by your side to help you navigate to the most simple to the most complex business situation. So I want to thank you for spending some time with me tonight and following a little bit of this insightful information. These lives, we tend to keep it short. It's going to be about 10 minutes. We're here already 4 minutes, meaning we only have about 6 minutes. Okay. So let's go back to talk about your identification of your successor, right? Whether you're going to exit through a sale or through a transfer to somebody inside your family or inside even outside of your company, but inside your company, right? You need to identify your successor. And to identify your successor, let's look into the first proposition of selling your company. There are different groups of potential candidates you can sell your company to. Number one, you can sell to those who are considered financial buyers, people or companies who are motivated by the sole desire of making a profit with the acquisition of your company. Right? Typically, they want to buy low and sell later after making some improvement to your company to sell later at a higher price. Okay, so that's number one. These people can be hedge funds, private equity firms, independent sponsors. But inside this group, you can also find lifestyle buyers, right? People want to buy your company to jump in there, to start running things, but the company will be giving them a really good salary for themselves and their personal needs. They want to run the company um, based on the fitness between what they're looking for in life versus what your company can provide. Okay, so that's one group. The other group are the strategic buyers. If you think about exiting from your company by selling to somebody already in your industry, these would be your potential successors, right? Another company, perhaps a competitor, who can come in and compete and acquire your company. Okay, that's another potential, you know business acquirer, right? And the third one could even be, employees inside your company who might be interested in buying your company, or partners, right, who may be interested in acquiring your company. So this is one way of exiting and identifying your successor. The second way, if you have children, assuming they are interested in running the company, they could be potential successor to your company. But the challenge here becomes finding at least two primary elements. Number one, you want to make sure that these successors are ready to take leadership role in your company. They understand what needs to get done, how to serve clients, how to meet employees' need to continue your legacy. Okay, not that the first group is not gonna be doing exactly this, but most of the time, businesses that crash, that we have seen crashing many times, has been because the predecessor, the owner, left the company to children who did not have the necessary skill set and leadership capability to continue running the company. And sometimes the other problem we have found was that parents transfer the company to children who do not care about the company. Their heart is not there, they're not passionate about the company, and therefore they lose significant value of the company because they weren't involved with the company, right? So when you identify the family member as a potential successor, you really need to spend enough time with them to understand, number one, do they love what we do? Do they love the company? Are they passionate about the company? Are they obsessed about what we do? Are they excited enough about the company to be able to come in and continue running the shop without you as a business owner? Number two, do they have the skill set, the mindset, the attitude, right? The aptitude to continue running the company in your absence. Okay. So if they don't, do you have a plan to start training them, preparing them so that they can come in and take the leadership role re- after you are no longer involved in the company? So, this was our life today, and I hope this was helpful and valuable to you. And if it was valuable and helpful to you, please share with somebody else who can benefit from this information. Like, comment, that way you let Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media know that this is important. Somebody else needs to get this information and it gets boosted up. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.